Chris is long natty. That makes sense on the oil chart. Okay, so I got the recorder going. It is September the 6th, 2017, midday review. To review a few charts here. I do have a position in SPXL, 400 shares, a smaller position that I'm thinking about dumping here for a very tiny loss. But we'll see, it's midday, they might get the market up and going here. I'm down $59 on it today. So quick updates. So for the record, because videos might end up going out tonight. For the record, I'll be down for a few days until Monday. Sartaj is going to be running the room on my Twitter feed. Is his Twitter feed. I put out a tweet, so if you need to get a hold of him, or you can info@compoundtrading.com. He'll be running the oil trading room and the main trading room. Maybe some of the other folks will be helping him out too. We'll see. I am going to hunker down for the storm. I have the advantage of mountains beside me. I'm on the beach, but we have mountains nearby, and we do have the advantage of being able to hunker down in a bunker, we have the advantage of the mountains. So depending on where the storm comes in, we can get on either side of them. It's a 6-hour drive, or a quick helicopter. S&P is starting to move here. We'll see what happens. Wouldn't surprise me over lunch. If power happens to go out before Sartaj gets into work here today and I can't get it back going, then the room will just be down for the day or whatever. And if power doesn't get restored to the island here by Monday, then I'll move islands, or go to maybe Panama, and I'll be back in regular scheduling on Monday. My plan is to get all the swing trading, which is what we're behind on right now, out tonight before leaving, before the storm gets to us. So hopefully I'll be able to accomplish that. I think I will be able to, and any videos that need to get out, hopefully I'll get them out too. Sartaj can just focus on the room. So SPXL, I'm in that. I'm probably pretty close to my buy zone right now. S&P's got a little bit of a jump there over lunch. Oil is divergent today. It's doing things that it normally doesn't do. It's holding a bullish zone that it wouldn't normally hold. So I'm curious, to say the least, to see what it's going to do. It's got me intrigued, for sure. I know oil trade well. And I have to admit, I'm not too sure what I'm seeing here, but we do have a whole bunch of market time cycles, broad, completing September 9th, so Saturday. So either side of that, I guess I should expect some odd things to happen. Gold is right up against its resistance. It happens to have a time cycle and right in around the same time period. Volatility hasn't got completely crushed here yet today, but I was expecting 11 to 11.4, and it's hit 11.6. So we'll see. SPXL, so I'm off probably, I don't know, a few dollars here, nothing serious. Yesterday I did cut that AMBA for a small loss. $50 I'm down on SPXL at the moment. S&P has definitely been feeding for some time here today. In the model, the S&P is just firing off perfect. It's definitely a model that I didn't think was going to work, but it's been fantastic for support and resistance. It's a simple generation 1 model with its diagonal Fibonacci lines, but it's on 5 time cycles. It's got some anomalies in it that were some work. But anyway, I'm going going to try and build one out soon. But it's been very helpful. Like with all the models, you use a conventional chart with it. If anybody has any charts they'd like to look at or any setups they think would be good for the team, that would be great. Yeah, Greg's right about Discord. We got that all set up for you guys. That's been a fantastic idea. I can't remember how that came about, but I think it was the Brainiac Sartash. ZAIS, Z-A-I-S. ZAIS Group Holdings up 103%. I say his name wrong all the time. I say Sartash, and it's actually Sartaj. It's very like James Bond. Sartaj. James Sartaj. Sartaj. Wow, that's hard to say. Okay, ZAIS on the daily, up over 100%. It's a gapper. 3.5 million shares. I'm not sure what happened with it today because I wasn't on top of this phone. Profit. August 14th, that was. Alert on SPY. Well, this is nice to see. Okay, I'm going to set another one a little higher. Get back to our charts. Sure like to see this thing pop. Of course, I'm in it. What are you talking about? See if it gets out of there. If it does, I'll hammer down really hard. Things that make you go, See, this might be the VIX crush. Could be short gold too. And it could be long oil on the intraday. Could be. Okay, ZAIS. I haven't got a clue what happened here. I'm not in it. What can I tell you? Funky chart. Just doesn't follow the rules. So there's not much I can say. You'd have to look up the fundamentals. VSTM. I was all over this one. It got a pre-market run and then did nothing. Just got faded. Dang. I was hoping for that one. I thought that one might not be so bad. CBIO. Oh, VSTM. We should look at the daily. Yeah, so it's way up over its Gandhi. CBIO. Constant bottom play favor. Doing its thing. VYGR. Isn't that the Vancouver airport? Okay, VYGR up over its daily. Voyager Therapeutics. It handles the 200 very poorly. But it does look like fun trading this. but it just isn't a rule-based process, so I'm not going to do anything with it. TYME Technologies, very, very, very aggressive through the 200, back tests, gone, huge volume, all its indicators say buy. It's probably a low floater, eh? Yeah. There's just not enough liquidity in there for me. So that doesn't follow the rules for me anyway. OPNT just doesn't stop. Been reviewing this one every day for the last number of days. Why am I not in it? Well, that's the problem. Liquidity. A number of these, that's the issue lately. EFII, electronics for imaging. Yeah, it's been working its way off the bottom. It's interesting how it gapped there now. SRPT, Corey had alerted this. Quite the story. Quite the story. Just, you know, I can't do it. It doesn't follow my rules. GFF, I don't think any of these will today. It's kind of an abstract day. Is that the right way to put it? It's an abstract day. Gold's coming off. Oil's going to support. Okay, GFF, funky comedy. AAMC. Another one of these trending stocks that bounced off its 200. It is a very clean chart. No liquidity. It's low float day. CALI. Bottom funky play. LFVN. Coming up on its 200. LifeVantage Corp. It's traded well through those MAs. Nice bottom play. LDR. That LFVN, you gotta wonder. Earnings are tomorrow. That run up ahead of earnings is interesting. It didn't do that last time. It didn't do it that time. It did it here though. Okay, LDR. Trending stock. Respecting all its MAs. Swing guru. Perfect scenario. And it's got more liquidity today than it normally does, but it still hasn't got a lot of liquidity. Normal days, 36,000 shares. Nice chart though. A number of these are nice charts. You just can't get in on a rule-based system. You gotta just have the kahunas to go. This is a nice chart, even though it doesn't, you know, it's not, it doesn't really follow the rules-based system, and I don't know that any of these will. But I'll tell you, I bet you she's gone. Oh, it's really difficult to watch. 62,000 shares. Oh. I see earnings. ATHX. the 200 on the daily. Love this setup. It's coming out of the bowl and it's got volume. Interesting. Beautiful chart. Look at the range. Amazing range. Gapped in here after it came out of the bowl, here. Like, look at the rock show. Like, it came out of the bowl here at $1.58, peaked at $2.88. Came out of the bowl here at $2.18, peaked at $3.47. Came out of the bowl here, $2.50, and rocked to $4.24. And it's got tons of liquidity. Well, it's a $2 stock though too. Love that chart. Very interesting. But that stock RSI, every time price peaked, like the stock RSI, dang it. How did the MACD handle that? MACD turned down on the daily, and that was a sell. Interesting. So this time it's divergent because the MACD's up when the stock RSI is at the top. MACD turns down, so really it's the MACD. Squeeze momentum's just crazy green. God. It's just awesome. Hmm. Hmm. Dang, eh? $15,000 shares. Wow, do I ever like this one? A lot. I'm going to leave that one up on my board. ATHX. AAMC. Look at that one. Yes. Kelly, we looked at LFVN. I get lost in the charts. I forget what I actually looked at. I don't pay attention to the tickers. Okay, as suspected, oil's coming off. So I'm a little bit concerned with the S&P now. So how am I doing here? I'm down $45. Interesting. I can't believe how precise this is. It's such a spaghetti mess. ATHX, fantastic. LFVN, Life Vantage Corp. All right. This one is, I'm going to alarm this for the 200-day. That alert. There's a lot of buying there before earnings. Okay, on to the next. LDR, look at that. Oh, look at the volume coming in. Trending stock, not my gig. Just can't get the returns out of them. I just love these IPOs. Straight up gambles. Funny. So what time did it come off here? Yesterday afternoon, and then the buying came in after lunch. And it went again. Buying came off in the morning and then it went again. Hard to follow the stock RSI on it. Could follow the MACD on the 5. So in the afternoon it basically ended up flat. So it seems like the morning is the time to hit this. I wonder. non-technical analysis. I like that one, and I like ATHX for day trading. ZKIN. I think we're entering a season of at least better volatility, maybe not real volatility, but so I'm on the watch for a lot of this kind of thing. And it is the 6th of the month, and I got to pull out a good 3 weeks. Not easy. Definitely not easy. Just the entry. Okay, so VW. That's an interesting chart. Very interesting. Not something I'm going to play right now, but that would be something I'd be interested in if I was playing bottom place. NDLS has its 200 again. The trick is, will it keep it? That's the question. So NDLS has its 200. I'm going to watch it. Oil's starting to break down a bit here. And the S&P is starting to get jiggy. Afternoon. Oh, I don't trust the S&P when oil starts to break down. They don't make it easy. NDLS. Okay, so it's on watch. I'm going to just set a price action alert here. Never know. G3. Z-Man brought this in a while back, and had we acted on the setup, we'd be pretty happy campers right now. Look at that. The setup worked. It's up against some natural resistance, but wowza. It's got a bit of a gap kind of play there too. Like it. That's G3. Wow, nice chart. Stock RSI is high right now. Not the time to buy it, based on what I'm seeing on the charting. Wow, that MACD though. Yeah, I would, oh, I don't know. Ugh, tough. This, I'm going to do a price action alert here. I got it on watch, so. Wow, I like those three stocks. ATHX, GIII, and the third one I saved there. I can't remember what it was. ZKIN. Those three for day trading look really good. SCWX, SecureWorks. Wow, that's interesting too. It's got its 200 on a daily. MACD is just about to turn up. Oh, look at this. YERR. Okay. So the ones that I got out of that were ATHX, GIII, ZKIN, and NDLS, and LFVN. That's the list. And this list doesn't turn my crank. there's a 200-day coming up there in IRT, a trending stock, just so you know. Okay, that's it. So that's midday, 12:48. So hopefully we get a trade here this afternoon. Talk to you soon.